And welcome back to Gnomoria, where we are in the, what is it, 6th, 8th day of winter? Something like that. Lots of going on. I was getting ready to go deeper into the mines, because we really need some more copper. Um, and I don't feel like digging out this whole section if we're not going to find much. It's better just to go deeper where there's going to be lots more resources. And we have enough coal, and I got lots of pine trees I chopped down, so we got some more coal. I made some torches. I was about to do it because look, we dug out all this, and all we found was a little bit more silver and some gems. So we need to go deeper to find some better stuff. Um, and we eventually need to go down there anyways for iron, which will be one of our next big goals. But that's farther down the line when we have lots of bronze, because bronze is very good. I had our guy busy. He's been making statues. I got silver statues in our warriors room so that they get better. Look at this. It's at 1,818 compared to one without it. Only 534. They're going to get much better sleep, and they should be able to, sleep less, be awake more, because I was actually about to record, but it was nighttime, like it is right now. Well, it's almost sunrise. We got a goblin attack. It's like every time I start recording, it's like there's a goblin attack. Except for this one was different, and that's because there's a goblin raider or two, a goblin, and then a goblin with a sword, and then there was a goblin fighter, I think our very first one. He's got worn bronze, or no, bronze, that'd be ridiculous. Copper helmet and a copper breastplate, and then he's also wielding a hammer and a sword. So I wanted to make sure our guys were decked out. So I went back and I got them on their armor. Only thing is, I didn't realize we used all the bronze to make these plates. That we can't use anything. I can make a boot, and one guy would be like walking kind of crooked because he got one boot on, but that's it. We don't have enough for their weapons. They have stone weapons still. So we're going to work on that next. But right now they're decked out. I actually got them some shields. I figured if anything they need proper shields, because shields do some good damage in this thing. But I don't know if you can read this. I'm going to render these a little bit higher so it's a little easier to read. But there's a goblin has died down here in the bottom. That's one thing I'm going to get to really quickly before I forget. Diplomacy, we got another person. I already requested them to come. It's going to take 3 days and 16 hours for them to come. By then the goblins should be cleared up, and they should be all dead, and they should be able to get here. But this will be the next person we can trade with. Very cool. Okay, so the military events. Yeah. I told you, badgers, you don't want to mess with them. Not at all. This goblin had a copper sword. And I think I read through this, kind of skimmed through it, and I want to say that Badger did way more damage than that Goblin did. Of course, the Goblin is dead, but it did do some whacks to the Badger. But still, there's one less Goblin we have to deal with. So I am gonna set these guys over here. I'm not gonna risk it because they could be trying to go for a nap pretty soon. I got them gonna build a little torch just in case, kind of illuminate this area, and it should be almost time. So one of them is dead. The other 2 or 3 had no weapons, so it's only the one that I'm kind of worried about, but we should be okay now. Floor, I'm going to go with good old clay clump real quick. Plop that down right there in front of these guys. I'm not going to use any other people because we got 3 warriors with armor, and the goblin, nope, the honey badger has bled to death. Good old badger, it did some help for us. We will eat your meat. Make it in some glorious sausage and honor your death. Okay. By the time it gets done, it's actually gotta be. Oh! Oh! What are you doing, you crazy gnome? Don't. No. Okay. I forgot to do that. Actually, I have no idea what to. Oh, they're probably trying to pick up the weapon, aren't they? Suspend. Okay. I forgot. You don't want to have some stuff out here because I think this one is trying to go for the... Okay. Okay, goblins been spotted. Where the heck are you going? Is that... It's a builder. What are you... If you die, I swear, I will never forgive you, builder. Oh shoot. Yeah, run home. Run home. Okay, so there's... One of these guys is bleeding. Oh, and there we are. The fight. Sun has risen. Oh, there's so much chaos going. Okay. Goblin spotted. A goblin has been spotted. Oh my goodness. And this stupid gnomes running around out here. Okay, where did you go? Okay, you avoided them. Okay, good for you. And here comes the bad one. So this is the one I'm kind of worried about, but I think he's actually bleeding. You can hear that splatter noise. Yep, he is, I think, definitely bleeding. He is. How's his health? The goblin's bleeding from his left hand. So apparently he got in a little tussle with the last of that. Let's see. Winter. Yeah, see the goblin and the honey badger, and then the goblin versus the goblin. Or honey badger versus the goblin. So yeah, this guy started fighting him again, and he took a little bit of a hit. Goblin's left hand is bleeding. Okay. So far, we are doing good in this one. Some bleeding. 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 So far, we're doing okay. Falls to the ground. Can see again. Falls to the ground. All I'm seeing... Ooh. An artery has been struck. That's not good. Yeah, we're doing good there. Looks pretty good. Another one. Knocked out. And... Very good. I am nothing but goblins here, it looks like. Yep, and the goblin is suffocated. Okay, I should mention before we continue this fight, I actually customized these guys with their different combat skills. And that's why it's kind of going a little bit better, I think. Because they have their specific tasks. For instance, the sword warrior, I put him with a perk that he will target any nearby enemies that fall to the ground. So basically, when they fall on the ground, they really can't do anything. They can still attack every once in a while. But this guy, he'll do extra damage to those. He's like, you know, they're on the ground. I'm going to get them real easy that way. So that's what his job is for doing. And then we have the axe warrior, who likes to disarm. He'll go after their hands and legs, knock the weapons out of their hands. Sometimes he might even slice them off. That's just, you know, how things go. And then, of course, we have a hammer, which we don't have yet. But he knocks them down because hammers like to do a little more, you know, blunt damage. And I usually, if somebody gets hit by a hammer, they usually get knocked down anyways. So higher chance to hit legs and feet. So that'll knock them down on the ground. And then the sword guy can go and wail on them. So these guys... Oh my goodness, what are you guys going to? You already killed all those other goblins, or did they start running? Another goblin has died. Okay, let's go focus on this guy, because he's going to go after our another ones. Attack. Cleaving foundations. Perfect. He's already going to go after them. I think that one guy might have been bleeding. That's why he ran off. Okay. Come on. What are you doing, fools? There's only one of them fight. Oh, okay. There they go. Gain up on him. Goblin cancels job. Can't find path. What? Okay, why is the... What? Okay, that's confusing. Goblin has died. So we killed one goblin. And the badger killed the goblin. Okay. And we're fighting this one. Where the heck is this goblin that cannot find his path? I think he's trying to escape, but I don't think he's being very successful. I really don't know what's going on right now. That's kind of confusing. Okay, let's go back to the carnage. Okay. And... let's take a pause. This gnome is very brave going out there. It's like, I'm just going to pick up some stuff while you guys are busy. Falls to the ground. Let's see. What else? Goblin, 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 goblin. Oh, very nice. I think this is all goblin. Come on, scroll up. There we go. Oh, very nice. Oh, nope. Aaron drops his Brorok's sword. That's fine. Probably picked it up again. And it has died. Who got the final blow? Real quickly here. I know there was like 5 goblins. I don't know where the rest went. Group. It bled to death. Okay. Wait, what's this? Cast swings with... Oh my goodness. Cast, you popped in there at the last second. Cast swings with his pine wheelbarrow, carrying nothing at all in it, at the goblin and misses. Crazy little bugger. He's like, I might as well get in it. Oh, I just spotted it. That is the goblin's right arm. So apparently that worked pretty well. Another one has bled to death. I really don't know where all those other gnomes or goblins went to. I know there was like 5 or 6. But I think we're safe now. Right. That was, let's see. Military. Enemies. There is still a goblin out here. So, go get it, guys. Go get it. I don't know where it is. Let's get rid of this guard thing. Maybe that's what's messing with this. designation. Where did the little bugger go to? No, don't smell it. Go kill the goblin. Where's the goblin? Enemies. Goblin. Oh, here we go. Move 2. Oh! Oh, I see. He fell in the hole again. Okay. Well. How is he doing? He's bleeding, so he's gonna die. He's bleeding from his upper body, his right leg, his right foot, and his left arm. Like, Goblin has an injured left foot and a left hand. Well, we're just gonna let him die in that little hole. I forgot that happens. I don't know why. That's just very odd that all of a sudden he just falls in a hole. That's fine. Okay. Panic mode over. Okay. Let's turn this back on. Collect all those goodies. I knew there had to be a reason why he couldn't find this path, but I didn't think of it. He was in a hole. And let's set these corpses to go. Right arm, you can actually butcher those, and you get some meat. And we butcher all those, and we butcher the honey badger's corpse. Very nice. The goblin has bled to death. Okay, let's double check it's the same one. Yep, it's the same one. So let's go ahead and fill in that hole. This is the oddest thing I've ever seen. Okay, fill in hole. Yes. And he should pop right up, and we'll collect them. But yeah, like I said, you can disarm people, and he literally disarmed him. He cut it right off. That way you couldn't pick it up. Okay. Then I can tell them to go ahead and butcher that one as well now. You can actually do a stockpile, which I'm probably going to do right now while I'm thinking about it. And you can make a stockpile for dead things. Stockpile, where we want to put the dead pile. I guess we might as well stick it right here behind the butcher, right? And then we can disengage this when we want, because you don't want your gnomes running out there when there's combat, and that's why I was worried about him, but I don't really know what he was going for. I want to say he was going for the copper sword, but I could have been wrong there. And then we're just going to bump that up to, I think, 3. And this will be for, where is that? There's actual section here for bodies. Yeah, body parts, corpses, and limbs. There we go. That looks pretty good. And they're going to bring all the limbs there so that the butcher can get to them whenever he gets to them. And they're just going to stick them in a nice neat little pile. These will actually disappear after a while, so if you plan on, eating them, just butcher them right off the bat, otherwise they will disappear. So, we're going to leave this gate open. We don't have to worry about stuff, and while it's open, we need to get our woodcutters busy. We need more birch. I ran out of birch for furniture, so let's just go ahead and chop down all these trees, kind of clear this area. Go ahead and start clearing these trees as well. We can always, later on reforest if we feel like it, but right now we're just going to get rid of them. But now that the endeavor is over with the fighting, we can go back to our main task, which was, I wanted to go deeper. So here we go. Let's go to terrain, and where is it? Dig stairs down. Okay. So we go here, here. I'm going to slow it down a little bit here. Already we found, what is this? Tin! Sweet, okay, I think we're gonna start here then. I was saying I was gonna build some stairs, but why not? I usually like to do this anyways. You dig stairs, and then you just kind of dig around them. Like, even if I hadn't spotted no tin, I would have dug around there just to see if we could find any. And we did, in fact, find some very quickly. And I like to branch out a little bit, and then if I can't find anything relatively close, then I usually just go down another layer, and I just repeat and repeat and repeat. Because the last thing you want to be doing is trying to dig out like this and just be doing vast, huge sections. Because I find it's a waste of time. I mean, look how many layers we can go. I'm just continuously going down and down and down. There's so many layers you can go with dig. Why stick to just one big, huge layer and waste time going all the way back and forth with your resource gathering? So we just gotta clear out a little area, and we're gonna make this a little bit bigger now because we can. So let's go like that. Make a couple circles. I usually like to do, and then we're gonna light this puppy up because we are at -8, and -8 is when the baddies start showing up. And the reason I didn't want to go towards any caves is because there's beetles, and I mentioned this before, and they like to spawn and they repopulate very quickly. Sometimes it can even crash your game if you're playing. You find a cave, you don't even know they're down there because you haven't spotted them with your gnomes. but they can spawn in very precarious places. And when that happens, they can just multiply and multiply. And pretty soon you got like 100 beetles. Sweet copper. Just roaming around in your basement pretty much. And that's not very good, especially if you don't have crossbows to kind of kill them from a distance. It's just much easier to do it from a distance than trying to find your gnomes. Because, like I said, they're precarious places. They're on like cliff sides where you can't even get to them. And then they're always like ledges, and it's just a pain trying to get to them. So you just shoot them from a distance. It makes things much easier. Okay. I think we're going to mine down here a little bit more. So, we're going to see how much they get from here. Oh, there's another chunk. And then I have to plan out the torches to optimize as much lighting as possible. It's like Minecraft. You want to light as much as possible. Because even a little dark corner will spawn things. And I don't know, I want to say at any depth, zombies and skeletons will spawn as well. The skeletons can be tough because they can wear armor, just like your gnomes. And you don't want to be fighting a bunch of well-armed skeletons when you hardly have any armor yourselves. And zombies are horrible because they can spread their disease. And so if a gnome gets bit by a zombie, they get infected. Which is okay as long as your gnome doesn't die. Because the minute that gnome dies, he will then, become a zombie, and he will eventually rise, and he'll come after your gnomes again. And if he's wearing armor, that makes it even worse. So let's keep going after this copper, and I think I'm going to do this. We're going to make a little tunnel since this keeps going. We're going to go ahead and go too wide there. And we'll line it up and just do a 2x2 corridor. Kind of go and see what we can find. In each one of these directions. And then we'll keep going like this. And there we go. Look at all this copper we're finding. Now as we go, I will, start, I carve sometimes. I like to carve into the walls just to get rid of some pieces that might be lingering. Just so that the light, because they will block the torch light. Okay, now that they're busy with that, let's go ahead and build some torches. I had them already pre-built, so we don't have to worry about it. We're going to use pine because they're cheap. And we don't need them so much. We're going to put them kind of pretty much right in front of each one of these tunnels. So it lights up this room, and then it lights up the corridor as well that they're going to be into. I think this will actually work, because this will light up this area, this will light up this area, and this one. I'm just going to stick this one right about there. And then, oh my goodness, we're finding good stuff now. Okay. Let's go back to mining some more there. And I'll dig out this so that the torchlight can go back that way farther. And there we go. That's why we got so many pickaxes. That way multiple people can keep working. And now that our guy got some work, let's go ahead and start smelting some of this. And then I have to remember to go back to those rooms. Let's go ahead and start. Oh, look at that. 29 copper already, ores. Let's go ahead and smelt a bunch of that. There. And then we'll set this one to smelt some tin. Oh, we only got 10. So there we go. Smelt that. I think I might have some tin up here. No, just silver. And this was silver too. Yes. We need to find a little bit more tin now. Go from one extreme to the other, right? Okay. Let's go back up here. And, actually, I need to tell those guys not to do that. Professions. Where is it? Part-time warrior. I want you to mine before you do workshop stuff. I want you to build your strength. Have you guys chopped down all these trees? You have indeed. Okay. Have you finished making the furniture? You have. Okay. Beautiful. Birch torch, pine. We need to start making more chairs for everybody now. Okay, let's do that. Chair. And let's go ahead and make 3 more of those. And they should have lots of birch logs. They do 32. That's just a good amount. Okay, let's go back to this room. Because if that guy shows up, we don't want to be dilly-dallying about that. I think we'll put him in this little corner down here. Now, like I said before, you have to start making these rooms more expensive. Not only for your gnomes so that they get better rest. Like this guy's already in here sleeping. And this guy has been sleeping for quite a while, so he should wake up even before this guy does. Maybe. Could be around there. But, because they need a little bit fancier rooms, these diplomats. And they're just, you know, they're stubborn. They want nice stuff. Okay. We got a torch. We want to put in another chair. Put it right here next to this other one. And then I forgot to put a dresser in this one. And I already got made dressers. There we go. Birch dressers. So let's put that. Where do we put them? Oh, we actually put them over here. Okay. That one. And then that one. And then... Oops. Wait. That side. Okay. Sweet. So we got room for him. And we got room for 2 more gnomes right away. And I should start working on that next room. Which I might as well do because our builders have nothing else to do. Of course, they are hauling a lot of stone at this moment. Let's wait. I think we're going to have to wait because we have some time before the next gnome batch shows up. And I'm not going to designate these so that somebody steals it. Let's go see what they've done. Oh, look at this. Is that more tin? Oh, it is. Sweet. And more tin's down here? Nice. Okay. Let's just keep mining. Let's go take out this section a little bit now. And now that you guys found that, I'm just going to do like a little block. And then you guys keep going in that direction. Sweet. We got lots of stone storage. Yep. I'm going to have to start making more stuff. Well, first of all, we're going to make a huge wall set, which will be very cool. I like this red stone. I'll make it very cool looking. I sometimes do layers. Like if I can get to some basalt, which will be probably a while. But the first layer or two, I'll do redstone, and then I'll maybe put like a black stripe going through it. I like to use the colored stones, you know, mixed up a little bit. I don't get too fancy, but you know, a little bit here and there. But sweet. Going to town. Okay, let's go ahead and just see what these guys find. Let's keep going and keep busy. And then, now that they reach this end, let's go ahead and put a torch near the end here. Before I forget. I'm gonna have to put one over here too. Torch. Pine torch. Like, I think it takes a few hours or days. I want to say 3 days. If you don't leave a torch there, or there's no gnomes running around here. I could be wrong about that though. They could actually spawn when your gnomes are down here still. In fact, I am lying about that. They will spawn down here. I forgot about an incident I had one time. Busy, and all of a sudden like 5 skeletons and zombies come rushing out of this hole that I forgot about. Okay. I'll pause real quick. See if we can finish off this section. Now, because we got all these little dips and stuff, eventually if I don't need to be down here, I'll just block it all off. Like, I'll start filling in back the holes, and then we don't have to worry about stuff spawning. I can regather all these torches, use them someplace else. Yeah, probably use them someplace else. Okay. And now that we got that, I'm gonna just keep going this direction now. Actually, I don't need to go that crazy, do I? Let's just go like 2. And let's see if this like hooks up and maybe we find a lot more stone. Let's go ahead and carve that out. Still finding more tin over here. A little bit more copper there. Very nice. Okay, we can let these guys go for a little bit. This sir needs to start going and smelting more. We got so much ore. Let's do 32. Nice. Okay, let's just go crazy with the tin. Gotta smelt it anyways, and then we'll do copper in this one. So once these guys are done mining, actually our soldiers will start smelting as well to help the blacksmith, because we got that part-time warrior. See, this guy's already helping him make coal so that we can smelt it. Good on you, sir. Good on you. Stowe. Good old Stowe here. Okay, I was checking, making sure he was a male. I didn't want to offend him. Look at this. His axe is up to 28 now. His shield's up to 20. Very cool. Oh, Zenwald. I should check on Zenwald. He's like our first warrior ever. Sign. Zenwald. Check out your skills. 16. Your shield's 20. Sword is 25. Very good. Very good. Okay. I think these guys are done. But we shouldn't have to worry about any attacks for a while. So I'm going to leave that open. And once the diplomat shows up, I'm going to close that off. What else do we need? We probably should gather some more wood while we're out here, so we don't have to keep using ours. And since it is open, we might as well chop down some more trees. I'm thinking it'd be kind of cool, like if we extended this wall eventually. Like over here, I think this will be fine. If anything, I'll extend it out to here so it lines up with this water. That way we have this nice barrier where they have to go around. And then we just have this wall section, which probably wouldn't do much. Could line it up here. Maybe put an entryway here so that we have a nice, you know, we could do a nice maze with archers going around here. That way we could have two entrances in case, because sometimes it happens when you have gnomes show up or somebody shows up and you have goblins attacking at the same time. That way, if the goblins are around your main entrance, they can maybe use a secondary entrance to get in. So I like using this water feature. That'd be kind of a cool thing. And then over here, we could extend the wall a little bit. Oop. Oh, merchant. Okay. 1 second, I'll get to you soon. Extend the wall, and we could use this little peak, like, you know, like, Lord of the Rings. That, oh, shoot. Minas Tirith? I want to say that was it. They had that peak that stuck out. I kind of want to do that here so that, we could put a gatehouse here, too, and here. And that way they could use, you know, covering fire for both of them. That'd be kind of cool. Plus, we could put torches out here so they could spot things real easily. Oh, that's just water landing out there. I was like, what's that purple thing? Okay. Sweet, we got another merchant. They'll be coming in here, and we'll see what we can trade. We should actually start making some statues. Because we have so much stone. It's not even funny. I should actually make a storage for that, too. Just go to town. Go to town on that. Okay. Let's do that. Let's make some more crates for stone slabs and blocks. Let's make it a pine. 1, 2, 3 should be good. And I'm gonna have to clean this up eventually. Of course, I already said that. Yeah, this will be kind of like a little bit of a hallway, entryway. And down here will be the main area. I'm gonna make a great hall. And then there'll be the workforce down here and storage. Because, I mean, oops. I already dug out so much area that all I'd have to do is finish off some of these corridors. And then I'd pretty much have a great hall down here. And then I'm thinking workforce around here. And then, of course, a dining hall. No, what else do we need down here? Storage. Probably some storage since they'll be down here. I'll eventually need some haulers too. Okay, so these guys... I found some more tin, and I'm gonna go ahead and just tell them to finish off this corridor, and then I can put 1 torch and that should do right about here. So let's go ahead, go here, go there. Let's go ahead and grab some more of this tin. Same with that. Go ahead and grab that. Oh look, we found more copper, or tin and copper. Nice. We found a little bit more here. I'm probably going to go like so. And we'll do another corridor here, actually, in fact. That looks pretty good. And then we put a torch down here, and that would completely light up that whole thing, probably. Sweet. Oh, very productive. We got lots of stuff going. We should be able to make some armor pretty soon here. We got the bedrooms going. Well, that one's ready for the next person. Let's see what the merchant has. Could always use more animals, right? Let's pause real quick. I got statuettes made out of bone we could trade. He has stone, of course. We'll probably grab some of that. Pine logs, why not? That saves us from chopping down trees. Don't need any clippings. Copper ore. If I have the money, I might grab it. The tin ore, wow. He gets 48. We'll probably grab that. Maybe not. I'll have to check to see what our stats are. Seeds, we don't need. Mushrooms, actually, I kind of found out how to do a mushroom farm, which we might try later. So I might grab those. And then, what else we got? Grain? That's interesting. He actually has grain for sale. I usually don't see that. Usually don't sell grain. Okay. And then he does. He has a male yak, a female yak, a female alpaca, and then he got a male emu and a female emu. So I'll probably grab some female ones. Just so that we can keep getting more of them quicker. And that'll probably be it. I'll probably do that for a while. We'll work on the mines. I'll get them smelting some more, make some armor. We'll finally deck out all of our guys in bronze armor, bronze weapons, and then we should be getting ready for our next batch of gnomes. We got farms still to take care of, so we don't have to worry about that. Look at us. We still got tons of 189 wheat straw. And these guys still got some straw in theirs, so yeah, we're good on food. Plenty of food, plenty of drink. We just need to work on smelting and stuff. And then it'll be spring again, but that's fine. We'll work on production still, and then maybe next winter I'll actually build a wall and stuff. But right now we just kind of need to get, going a lot quicker. Walls, they can wait. So I will see you guys next time.